If you've been posting short reels with trending audio, hoping they'll magically blow up and bring in sales, you might want to stop, like right now. Because Instagram Reels are changing. And if you're a small business owner relying on that style of content to drive engagement or sales, well, these shifts matter a lot. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's changing in the algorithm, what's working right now, and my 5 predictions for Reels for this year, so that you're not stuck wasting time creating content that flops. Now, I've been testing and teaching Instagram strategies for over 10 years, and I can confidently say this: what used to work doesn't anymore. So here's my first prediction on how Instagram Reels are changing. Prediction number 1 is that short looping Reels are dying. And this one might hurt a little bit, but you know those 3-second aesthetic reels that just loop forever while it directs you to the caption to read more? And while you're reading more, the reel has played about 10 times over? Yeah, that was a strategy that worked for a while, but Instagram is quietly pushing this type of reel down because they know that it's just a strategy to get a lot of views, but it doesn't mean you're actually sharing quality content. In fact, Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, recently confirmed this in a Q&A on his page.
We definitely now proactively look for really short ideas that are trying to fool a user by like showing a caption, not letting them read it, and so they have to re-watch it.
They want original, longer, more intentional content now because watch time matters more than loop count. So if your whole reel strategy has been built around quick hacks like this one to keep your video looping, it's time to pivot. Instead, try this. Start aiming to make 30 to 60 second reels that actually give value or tell a story. You don't need to drive people to the caption for that. You can share it in your video itself. This will help you retain viewers longer, and that's what signals to the algorithm to share your content to even more people. Now, this brings me to prediction number 2, which is that talking head reels will dominate more and more. I know we've all seen B-roll reels do really well for a long time, and I don't think they're going away anywhere soon. But what's happening is that Instagram is rewarding personal face-to-face camera content that kind of feels like a FaceTime from a friend. Why? Because that's what's getting people to stop scrolling and listen. And let's be honest, this style has been hot on TikTok for a while now, so of course Instagram is following suit. It's classic, really. So even if your talking head reel isn't perfectly edited, even if you're in the car or in your hoodie or making breakfast, these types of reels are converting. Actually, one of my clients did this recently. She filmed a 30-second video on how your period is like your monthly report card, and she got over 500,000 views on TikTok. Now that same style is making its way over Instagram Reels as we speak. So if you've been avoiding talking to camera, now's the time to rip off the Band-Aid. My hot tip, write out your thoughts as bullet points and not as a script. I don't want you to be trying to memorize anything word for word because that's gonna sound robotic. The idea is you want it to sound like a FaceTime from a friend. You want it to sound natural. Now, if coming up with real ideas is what's stopping you from showing up altogether, I got you. I put together 20 viral content recipes you can swipe and adapt to your niche, and they're totally free. Just grab the viral vaults right below this video. I'll leave the link right there for you. Moving on to prediction number 3. That is that vlog style content is finally going to win over on Instagram. Now, for years, everyone has said, oh, Instagram isn't like YouTube, but now it kind of is. I'm not saying long form content like 10-minute videos are going to happen on Instagram, but I do think that the algorithm is prioritizing more content styles like behind the scenes, daily life, even just a quick voiceover of your workday. Again, all this stuff has been on TikTok for a long time, but I'm starting to see it really take off on Reels. Like these examples that showed up on my Explore page. They are a lot more talking head and story-based videos. And not to say my Explore page only had these, my Explore page also had carousel posts, it also had B-roll reels, but I am seeing a rise of this vlogging type of content. So if this is your style, if this fits your personality, if this fits your niche, I highly recommend you start talking more. Vlogging, sharing your lifestyle. For example, if you're a business coach, don't just show a picture of your matcha latte like we used to do back in the day in our Instagram stories. Why not narrate the prep that you're going through as you're prepping for your client call, or recap your biggest lesson learned from the week? This is what builds trust fast. And believe me, you don't need to feel like every thought you record is like groundbreaking, that you have to be the expert of all experts. It could just be any funny little quip, any funny thought that you think your audience can relate to. Film it. No matter how you look, no matter where you are, film it and post it and see what happens. I want you to try this. Try this for a day. Film B-roll clips of you going about your day, then use an app like CapCut or Reels Edits app to stitch it together. Then I want you to record a simple voiceover that talks about the reality of what was going on behind all those clips. Don't just narrate, I went to the coffee shop and then I went to the nail salon. Like, that's boring. You don't want to just repeat what people are seeing, but you want to talk about what was going on in your thoughts and your feelings, or what was an aha moment that you had that can relate to one of your audience's pain points. I know it takes a little bit more thought, but this is the kind of content that's going to resonate way more than you just narrating your day. Last but not least, it doesn't need to be cinematic. It just needs to feel real. Prediction number 4 is the rise of the unpolished founder brand. We've been seeing this more and more lately, especially over on TikTok, and I truly believe it's coming to Instagram too. Let me first say this, an overproduced, polished founder brand is out. Instead, we want real, raw energy behind the scenes. That's what we want, that's what's in. So we are moving into an era where small business owners are the face of the brand more and more, and people want to see the real you. They want to hear your actual voice, hear your opinions, they want to see your Monday morning face, not just the polished one for brand photos. And honestly, this could be good or bad news for you. If you're someone who likes to stay behind the scenes, this might be really hard for you. But if you're someone who wants to embrace sharing the day-to-day of your life as a founder, as an entrepreneur, it could be really fun to make this kind of content. The good news is you don't need ultra-produced, super aesthetic kind of content. Like back in the day on Instagram, everything had to be perfect and edited, perfect dresses, perfect houses. It's not like that anymore. It doesn't even convert really the same. We want to see the real, the raw, the real you behind the scenes. So what's working right now is unfiltered takes, hot takes, mini rants, things like here's what's on my mind, reels that really show you as a person first and an expert and a founder second. Even big brands are shifting to this. I see founders popping up more and more in their content because audiences trust faces, not logos. We've known that for a long time, but we're really seeing it come to the surface now. So if you've been waiting to show up until your hair is done or your house is clean, don't do it. Being relatable is way, way more valuable to you and your brand than being perfect. Now, I know the pressure to go viral is real, but the truth is some of my highest converting reels only got like 1,500 views. But what mattered was the message. So if you want plug and play content ideas that actually sell even with very little views, why don't you grab the Viral Vault? It's a free guide. I'll link to it right below this video. It's got a ton of formulas for you, the small business owner, to come up with real ideas that actually help your business grow on Instagram. Prediction number 5, Reels will become part of your sales funnel and not the whole thing. So this might be an important shift for you depending on how you've been using Reels. Maybe you've been using Reels solely to sell your programs or only for your launches, but they really aren't the end goal anymore, and they aren't your only sales vehicle, even though they are amazing for sales. They're truly just an invitation for the next step. What's more important is this: what happens after someone watches your Reel? Do they follow you? Do they comment? Do they DM you a keyword? Do they join your waitlist? Do they see one of your offers? This is where automation comes in and saves you a ton of time, especially in 2025. More creators are going to be using tools like ManyChat or DM automation flows to turn real viewers into subscribers, leads, or sales, all on autopilot. And this is a strategy I've been using in my business for the last 2 to 3 years, especially when I took 4 months off for my maternity leave, and it's magic. It truly is magic. Even if a reel that you publish flops in views, it doesn't mean it's a failure. It could still be pulling in warm leads to your business. It could still be getting email subscribers to your list, and that is a win. So you don't need to chase virality. You don't need to chase, oh, I need 1 million views. Just chase conversions. Now that you've got the strategies down, I don't want you to start ideating from a blank page. Go ahead and grab my free Viral Vault guide. It's got 20 proven Instagram post recipes that you can follow that will help you stand out and help you make sales without burning out. And the link is just in the description below. So now that you know where Reels are headed in 2025 and how to adapt your strategies so that you're not left behind, it's time to turn your Reels into sales. You don't need to dance. You don't need 100,000 followers. I break it all down in my next video, so go ahead and watch that next. Seriously, it's everything I wish I had known when I was first trying to figure out this Instagram app and how to monetize it. So go ahead and I'll see you over at that video now.